Hello everyone, my name is Zoe and you're watching my channel Blankpaper. Today I'm introducing you guys to a new series I'm starting on my channel called Aesthetic and Chill. It's going to be a talk series with an emphasis on calming visuals and relaxation. Episodes may feature ASMR, tea times, and the occasional mukbang. I'll be discussing topics related to self-development, pop culture, current events, and even current favorites of mine. Yeah, I'm really excited about this series, and I'm excited to create a feeling surrounding this series and like give it its own unique feel and spin. But yeah, so let's get started with the topic for today. I just want to talk about some favorites of this week, I guess, or just recently. I know a lot of you guys listen to K-pop who follow my channel, so you'll probably be able to appreciate some of the things I'm going to mention. I think 99% of it is K-pop, 99.9%. There's been a lot of comebacks and debuts. So the first one is Minzy with Ninano. So for those of you who don't know, Minzy is a former member of the insanely popular girl group 2NE1, and she recently had her solo debut with the song Ninano. I don't know, I feel like the song had to grow on me, but I think I'm such a fan of 2NE1 and her work that I'm kind of rooting for her solo career. Her album Uno has J Park and Flowsik featuring on it. You guys know how I like J Park. The dance for the video was just so cool. It was very girl boss-esque of her. In that same line, I've also been liking Jessica's newest song.
봄이라서 그래 날 이렇게 들뜬 건 어색해서 그래 이런 내 모습이.
Jessica's music video was just so aesthetically pleasing, you guys. So Jessica's song is called 봄이라서 그래. It was just really pretty. I recently listened to her full album Wonderland, which I really liked it. She was totally within her genre for that album, and it was just very light and airy, and it felt like a wonderland. It was very whimsical. It's more in a very soft, subtle, fairy princess, Tinkerbell and wind chimes sort of way. Her newest song is actually a little different from that, and it's more flower child kind of feel. I say this for everything, I don't feel like I'm describing this well, but if you guys see it, you'll know what I mean. It's jazzy, and actually reminds me a lot of IU. That's that. And then I mentioned IU, saying it reminded me of IU, which was the perfect segue. I didn't do that on purpose, but IU just had a comeback, and you guys, I'm such an IU fan. I actually have 3 of her albums, physically I own 3. I love how one of her influences is Corinne Bailey Rae, and I really love Corinne Bailey Rae too. And I feel like she kind of blends these two worlds of childlike innocence and whimsy with this kind of mature, cultured, and refined feel, if that makes sense. She just balances the two really well, and she just carries herself like an artist, and I really appreciate that about IU. If you watch IU's music videos, like a lot of times they tell a story and they're very like detailed, and the art direction is just beyond. It's never just fluff. There's like symbolism and storytelling in all of her music videos. And Palette, which is her title track, is no exception. And if that were not enough, the song also features G-Dragon.
모든 게 어려워 잔소리임을 살아와 꾸준만 됐던 자부지에 겨우 20곡에 남아 기쁨도 잠시 안무 아프니까 만장춘이래.
I wish he had been in the music video, but it's okay. Like, I kind of didn't expect him to be because, you know, it's G-Dragon, but just the fact that he's on the track was really cool. But yeah, this song was making me really happy, and not just the song, but just the music video itself, because it was just so aesthetically pleasing. Just like how a lot of this set is very simple and minimal and clean, and that's something I really appreciate. As you guys may be able to tell, it's kind of my thing, so I really appreciated that IU included that look in this music video. But yeah, and then just relating to IU's comeback in general, she also has a song with Kim Soo-hyun. For those of you who watch K-drama, you may remember that they co-starred in Dream High together. 너에게 가장 소중한 사람이 되고 싶어.
네, 됐습니다.
네, 됐네요.
So this reunion is like really cool for me. She's only released a teaser video so far, so I'm looking forward to the full music video for that song. And then the other day I was on Twitter and I noticed something trending called Paper Umbrella, and I just thought it was really weird. I thought it was gonna end up being like something funny or like something that happened, like someone had a paper umbrella. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but I wasn't expecting it to be a K-pop song. Super Junior's Yesung released a track, Paper Umbrella.
또 서툴러서 미안해 아무것도 모르고 널 보는 나라서.
It's literally one of the most aesthetically pleasing videos. It's just dripping with aesthetic and it's so lovely. Some of you may have seen my episode of the mood board that was titled Quiet Rain. If this had been out at the time, it would have made it into that episode because it was just so beautiful and really captured that like rainy day feeling so well. But it was like warm and cozy at the same time, and I was just transported. So if any of you like haven't seen that, I really suggest it. It was just such a lovely music video, and I think it could brighten anyone's day, to be honest. Oh, so refreshing and so different. And yeah, those are basically my music favorites. I'm trying to hold back on saying some other things because I think they may make it into my episode of the mood board, and I think that may be something hard about balancing these two series, is figuring out what I talk about in this show and what I talk about in the mood board. I feel like this series will be more of like, oh, this sounds horrible, but like mood board leftovers, because a lot of times there are things I want to talk about in the mood board, but I end up having to chuck it because it doesn't fit the aesthetic of that episode, and I end up not talking about it in the next episode because by that time it's somewhat irrelevant, or it's not as relevant because so much time has passed. So I feel like those things that I can't like let make it into the mood board, or that I just want to talk about outside of the context of a very specific aesthetic, but I just want to discuss the aesthetic of that particular thing without it having to connect to some bigger thing. Words today. But I think you guys get what I'm trying to say. What else? Oh, I feel like having this show was a little bit inspired by MuchelleB. If you guys don't know who she is, she does intentional lifestyle videos on YouTube. She really has a focus on like self-development. All her videos are like super hyper aesthetically pleasing, and I literally just binge watched all of her videos. Like I've seen all of her videos already, like I just watch them as they come out, but for some reason I like recently decided to like just watch them all just because it was so pretty. Like I'll just have it playing in the background, or when I was doing things. It made me realize it's like, I think there's a niche there. Like there are people who just like pretty things, listening to people talk or just having things play in the background, just kind of to set the tone for their day or to set the mood. I know like I'm always looking for videos like that. If I'm doing something, like I want a video I can just like put on while I'm doing something to kind of set the mood or to brighten my day, I guess. But a lot of times like there's a lot of videos where you kind of have to pay attention, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I love those videos as well, but it's just like during those moments when, say like I'm washing the dishes or something, and it's like I can't be totally focused. It's nice to have something to listen to though, or like to glance up at, and it's like really pretty. I don't know. Is that making sense? That's kind of what I wanted this series to be, or just like you get home from work and you just want to chill and like put something on and like watch something chill. This show will always be chill. I can guarantee that. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me on this first episode of Aesthetic and Chill. I feel like it was kind of boring, but I promise like next time I'm going to put some more effort into it. This was just a pilot episode, so it's not even episode 1. There wasn't really any like real theme or any planning that went behind my talk today, so I know it was a little bit rambly and not as like cohesive and thought out. But my next one will be a little more thought out. But I thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day. Remember to focus on those little things that make you happy. You can find a reason to smile every single day. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.